Good morning, friends. I have some me to share. I slept in my car last night, and this was the location that I slept. So pretty. I woke up this morning and there were little duckies just here. Spot because I could see the moon in a really nice way. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Not physically, yes, but not because I slept in my car. I feel very deeply the world around me, and I know that I'm not alone in that at all, but that sometimes I can't feel a direction for myself. And I almost feel as though I don't want to have a direction and to be pulled around by the needs of everyone else and this fictitious society we've created. I have a lot of respect for the systems that we have in place as humans. I think there's a lot of beauty within that can be utilised and enjoyed and expressed through. I am just more aware of the limitations it places around me than I am in appreciation of the structures that reinforce me. I think that can be quite a common view or feeling in the spiritual community anyway. And people talk a lot about escaping the matrix, which is not really possible because we are the fucking matrix. But it's interesting as a concept. It almost evokes the hero, anti-hero inside us that needs to have an enemy, that needs to have an opposing force rather than a harmonious assistance. I can't be the only one who's tired of that. I can't be the only goddamn reflector bitch in this world who is tired of the conflict that we create in the stories of our mind with other people, with our society, with nature around us. Why? I don't have the answers. I ask questions because being human is strange and fun and cool, and sometimes I have so many cool moments that I just don't even know how to express in words if I was to try and share them, but I know that I want to because I'm having a fucking blast, mate, alone or with anyone else, you know. And it wasn't always that way, you know. The design of the reflector, as is said in human design, is one of which that reflects the needs of the group as a society. And I don't know how relevant that is to your experience if you're watching this, but I know that everything fucking happens for a reason. And we might not understand the cosmic dance we're a part of in the moment, but that we don't need to. everyone is so very attached to understanding and having an outcome, and I can count myself in that category sometimes too. But the more you just, like, look at this motherfucking shit. Just fucking look at this, mate. Look at it. The birds are dancing. They're singing us a song. Like, they don't spend their time thinking about where they're going next, because they just exist. And that's really not a revolutionary idea at the moment with everyone's free thinking. But that big picture thinking is important too. The detail and the next steps, yes, they come up in the moment, for me anyway. But that sometimes they're near impossible to predict. And that's a lot more fun to live from, once you get the hang of it. I don't know why we don't take the time to learn these things yet. Maybe that's not the right question. Maybe the right question is, how can I assist? How can I serve to embody this understanding more deeply in my life? There's the monkey washing the fruit experiment. I can't remember the name of that experiment. You know, where they teach one monkey how to wash its fruit, and then they come back at another time, and all the monkeys on the surrounding islands and the island are washing their fruits. And apparently someone else told me it's like, I think magpies learnt to open milk bottle tops in the UK, and then they were all doing it so quickly after. And I've noticed this with people I spend time with, that they understand a little more after we've spent some time together. And I guess for me, maybe the process is to spend time with more people, but in a way that resonates with me. This is why the internet is pure fucking magic, isn't it, really? This has just been me talking for 8 minutes. Maybe longer, because I'm not done. But that's okay. I was so frustrated this time last year that I wasn't anywhere else in the world. But now, I fucking love UK. I really do. I couldn't wait to leave as a teenager. Not specifically Kent either, just the UK in general. But we don't often have full appreciation of the majesticness of a place until we've travelled and explored and returned. And even that takes a bit of time, in some cases, mine included. But that the importance of having left to gain perspective, I cannot emphasize enough. Like, if we stay in the same place our whole life, that can be beautiful in some experiences, but I would say if you're called to this video, probably not. You probably want to be doing other things just for a little while, right? Like, maybe there's an itch, maybe there's something you wish you were brave enough to do, and the thing is, you are. You fucking are. If I can do it, so can you. And I often used to pride myself on that idea. That yeah, I was this confident human who would go off and explore places. She didn't care if she was alone, she'd just do it anyway. And then this last year has been about becoming brave in a whole new way, which is brave enough to be silent and brave enough to listen to the voices in my head. Brave enough to just allow them to be there and say thank you for trying to keep me safe, but you're not mine. I had a really loud epiphany. It must have been about 2 years ago now, but it was, if it comes in a voice, it's not you. In my head, I heard that. If it comes in a voice, it's not you. So the voice in of itself was telling me that it wasn't me, but it is me, because I'm experiencing it. But what is me? Gets you asking so many questions. And it's only because we have our basic needs taken care of as beings that we can consider these questions. Like, how fucking lucky am I that because of my grandparents and my parents, and their parents and grandparents consequently from that, because of all of these incredible people who have lived in the way they knew best, I get to exist. And I get to look at these birds dancing with me in a moment that so many of us miss because we are plugged in to our phones, to our next steps, even to our creations. If we are evolved beings, perhaps we obsess over our creations. And that to me is a bit exhausting. It's not bad. I don't feel it bad or right or wrong. I just provide my experience. People will always take what they want to hear from a certain situation. So to really truly hear someone where they're at and feel them when they speak, that's a true fucking gift. Yeah, and I know people can do it. I know they can, and they're getting so much better at it. And I'm so proud of everyone. I really am, because I can feel it. I can feel it inside. It makes my feet happy. They're dancing even though they're cold. 2 magpies. Oh, hello friend. We're just having a dance together. 3 magpies. 4. And now they dance away. Distance is just an illusion, you know. Like, people can feel you anywhere. Maybe we wouldn't hold each other so tight if we knew that. I know that I'm in a very different space from where I used to be with that concept and feeling and understanding, if you can call it understanding. So, yeah. This is what freedom fucking feels like. And this is what I searched my whole life to feel.